YouTubers, what's going on? Got another video for you. Uh, on my other channel, I let you know that I got a new project in. It's a Nissan 300ZX. I think it's a '94. Um, it came in. The interior is kind of ratted out. Um, the car is going to get a new interior. It's going to get a new motor, and it's going to get a couple other things done to it. Maybe a headlight or tail light renovation. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. We'll see later on in the build. But for right now, we're doing the door panels. All right, so when I'm taking apart door panels or switching the fabric and removing the old fabric, it's two methods I use, and I call it the wet method and the dry method. The dry method, I use heat, and I use my trim tool. It's a raggedy old trim tool I've been having. It's the widest, probably about 2 inches wide, and I use it like a putty knife, and I scrape the glue off. The wet method is I use acetone. Now you can get this little bottle of acetone from like Walmart for like $8. I think at Lowe's it'd be like $12 or something like that. Or you can go to Dollar General, Family Dollar, and get a bottle of fingernail polish remover, which is also acetone, if you didn't know. But yeah, I use a lot of chemicals that they relabel as something different. I get the cheapest one that's like, all right, it's acetone. You know, they got it for in the paint section, and then they got it in the nail section. But when it's used as fingernail polish, they charge you $2 a bottle. When it's in the paint section, they charge you $7 a bottle. But it's the same chemical. Nothing different about it. It's just been relabeled as something different. And the same goes for rubbing alcohol as well. You can use that for residue remover, like fingerprints, oils, and stuff like such and such. But what I do when I use the rubbing alcohol, I get like the 90% alcohol, the strongest one they got. So I know it's going to do what it needs to do. All right, so when you got interior panels in your car, they either going to have like plastic wrapped, or they're going to be the cardboard cut out door panels. They're going to have them, they be wrapped. Or they got fiberboard they have. But no matter what material they wrapped, whatever they wrap, the base of it determines how aggressive you can get with the removal. Like the plastic, and I use different methods for the plastic than I do the cardboard or the blackboard or the fireboard, because it's easier to mess up if I was to take a wire wheel to it, you know what I'm saying, and to do it like that. So what I usually do on the boards, I usually use the heat, and I keep it moving and only really trying to target the glue areas. And that's what I did right here. I used the heat method, and then when I got a little further, like had less glue left over, that's when I switched over to the acetone, and I hit it with my little scrape tool. But even though the left one got a little bit more to go, I think I'm gonna clean up a little bit more, because I like the less amount of glue on my products than leaving a gluey residue, because glue got a life like anything else have a life, and you leave old glue, then the old glue will let go before the new glue. But if you put the new glue on top of the old glue, then it's still gonna let go, because the old glue is under the new glue, if you understand what I'm saying. But if you just go ahead and get rid of the old glue altogether and just put new glue, then you in good business, you know what I'm saying, you in good shape. So what I do for my plastic is I usually use the wet method, and it's simple, you know what I mean, right? I got this $7 bottle, but like I said, I guess they had a hair show or something, and everybody was getting their nails done, because it was hard for me to run up on fingernail polish acetone. So what I did was I did go to Walmart and spent $7 on this. But you know, I ain't want to do it, but I got to get this stuff done, so I had to do what I had to do. But this is the wet method. It's real simple, man, and it goes like this. You just pour a little acetone on whatever you're working with. Get you a little wire brush like this. And because I got one hand, I can't hold it. But that's how easy it comes off. You know what I'm saying? And acetone, it evaporates quickly, so you got a limited time to work with it while it's wet. Because when it's dry, it kind of get back sticky again. You know what I mean? Or back hard, however you want to put it. But if you work it while it's wet, it come off just like that. And same thing for the heat. If you use the heat gun and get you a little trim tool or a plastic scraper or something like that, it is the same thing with the softer back materials like the dashboard, not the dashboard, but the door panel board. On some cars, mostly older cars, they use the little card, or if they use the little fiber thing, it's less aggressive to go that route. But that's basically all there is to it. I just want to make a video, save you a little money, and give you a little hint on unwrapping or rewrapping panels, because first you got to take off the old material to put on the new material, and you may not know which way to go about that. I mean, to strip the panel from the old material, it ain't that hard. You find a loose spot on the corner or something like that, and you just pull it off slowly so you won't rip apart the board. If it's a cardboard, you know what I mean, or if it's plastic, usually the plastic is old, you want to break it. So, you know, take your time with that part. And once you get to where the foam has separated from the material, because you're going to pull the material off and it's going to leave a foam, just like that foam look right there. It's going to be yellowish, usually, or it might be brownish, you know what I'm saying, with fuzzies, you know what I mean. So in order to get that, that's the next part, because if you think you just pull the top layer off and you good to go to spray your glue, that's going to let you down and you're going to have bad results. So my suggestion is to go as far as you can with it and try to start all new, you know what I mean, a fresh slate, clean slate for everything. But with that, people, check out my other page, Billy Blast Customs, for the build on the 300ZX and many other projects we got going on. For this right here, of course, when I start wrapping the panels, I'm gonna bring you back to show you how I wrap my panels, and from there, man, I'll be just putting the Z back together, you know what I'm saying. I still got to do the door, the seats, the door panels, and the dashboard. So stay tuned for all those builds. I'm gonna try to break them up so you have a whole lot of content to watch, starting with this video right here. But alright, people, check me out, holla at me, won't stop, won't quit, like, comment, subscribe, peace.